Alyssa Farah Griffin accuses Ron DeSantis of erasing Black history. The View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin is facing backlash for accusing Republican Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis of erasing Black history with his opposition to an AP African American history course. The View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin is being accused of lying for comments she made on the show Thursday about Republican Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis and his opposition of an AP African American Studies course. The conversation began with Whoopi Goldberg suggesting DeSantis and Arkansas Gov. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, both of whom are aiming to uproot critical race theory, CRT, ideology from their state's education systems, were scared of students learning about Black history. What Ron DeSantis did with banning AP Black history, that is going way further than what many members of my party have raised concerns with, Farah Griffin, who self-identifies as a Republican, said. So there's a lot of parents who get concerned with elements of critical race theory getting into schools. I think it's an important distinction because what he's doing is so absurd. And it's going so far. You're literally talking about erasing history, not bringing in the theories and the theoretical and the more college-level stuff, that's CRT. This is straight up saying we're not gonna learn about slavery, we're not going to learn about the Civil War. That's much more dangerous, Farah Griffin added. The View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin accused Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis of erasing Black history. The View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin accused Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis of erasing Black history. Screenshot/ABC News. DeSantis press secretary Brian Griffin blasted the host's comments, telling Fox News Digital they are both dishonest and incorrect. Marjorie Taylor Greene claps back at View hosts for mocking her SOTU outfit, challenges them to debate. He pointed to Florida Department of Education's website, which states that studies of the history of African American must include the history of African peoples before the political conflicts that led to the development of slavery, the enslavement experience, abolition, and the history and contributions of Americans of the African diaspora to society, as well as 2020 legislation DeSantis signed into law requiring the teaching of historical events including African American history. Republican Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis filed a complaint against a Florida venue for exposing kids to sexual material in a recent drag show. Republican Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis filed a complaint against a Florida venue for exposing kids to sexual material in a recent drag show. AP photo/Lynn Sladky, file. DeSantis' office also pointed to comments the governor made at a press conference last month when he said his state's educational standards require teaching Black history and that opposition to the AP course was pushing an agenda on our kids which included queer theory, intersectionality, and abolishing prisons. Griffin took aim at the View co-host on Twitter, telling Farah Griffin to stop lying in response to a clip from the show. Florida has extensive requirements to teach Black history. But at Gov. Ron DeSantis will not allow ideologues to utilize Black history as a vehicle for a political agenda in FL's classrooms, he said while linking to Florida's African American history standards. Alyssa Farah Griffin was pummeled by other critics on social media. This is incredible lying, but I think Whoopi at least believes it. Alyssa Farah Griffin knows damn well that CRT is implemented in the schools but is too afraid to say so, columnist David Marcus reacted. DeSantis tied with Trump, everyone else far behind in fresh 2024 GOP presidential primary poll. This is disinformation and dangerous fear-mongering. At Alyssa Farah, how does this elevate the discourse like you claimed the show was going to do before the start of the season? Newsbusters Associated editor Nicholas Fondacaro wondered. The View conservative host Alyssa Farah. The View conservative host Alyssa Farah. AP photo/Alex Brandon. Ron DeSantis scores education win, media deals him the racist card for it. This is a lie, at Alyssa Farah. You should apologize and correct the record. Otherwise, if you lie just for the hell of it, why are you any better than Team Trump? National Review contributor Pradeep Jaishankar told the host. evergreen, but it's incredible how little the conservative on the panel actually tries to understand the actions and motivations of conservatives before joining the liberals in attacking them, GOP strategist Matt Whitlock wrote. I honestly don't think I've seen a clip of an honest or intelligent political discussion on this show since Meghan McCain left, conservative writer A.G. Hamilton tweeted. Anyways, just another excellent Trump hire. ABC News did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment. Farrah Griffin, a former Trump White House official, became a media darling for becoming a vocal critic of former President Trump and Republicans. In addition to becoming the so-called conservative co-host of The View following the departure of Meghan McCain, she is also a CNN contributor.